A while ago, I published a video in Italian with the title From Software Engineer to Software Engineer. I think the content of that video is relevant and I want to make a video with a similar content in English because it's one of the reasons why I started this YouTube journey and this YouTube channel. So if you're new, hi, my name is Anto and this is Out of DevOps, a YouTube channel for software engineers. And today I'm going to tell you what I learned during my career as software engineer. So I am a software engineer and I've been doing this job for more than 10 years now. And I have to say that year after year, my job is never the same. It keeps changing, and I'm not referring to the changes that are due to the nature of our job, to the technology that keep evolving, but is what we do as software engineers that is changing. So what I mean with this is that with the time I realized that at the beginning I thought software engineer is about software, right? But with the time I realized that is not always the case. So being a good programmer, being good at coding is very important, but is not the main thing of our job. And this is quite obvious if you think at the type of activities that we do every day, right? So it's true that we write code, but we also read code. We read lots of code. Most of the time it's not code that we wrote, it's code that someone else wrote, and we have to comment the code, review the code, provide feedback. So if you look at all these activities, they all require some sort of additional skills because you have to interact with people, not with machines. So, and with the time I realized that a feedback sometimes is useful, some other times can create real damage, especially with people that are emotionally attached to the solutions that they produce. This emotional attachment to their code is quite common in our industry because code is not just a thing, in my opinion, is a work of art. It's the result of the creative process that software engineers have to put in place. And when you create something, most of the time you end up feeling attached to that thing. It's not uncommon to hear, oh, this is my baby, when people refer to the code that they wrote, and you know that you should never say anything bad to someone else's baby, right? So what I'm saying is that writing code is really important as a skill, but it's probably even more important to read code and provide the right type of feedback, find the right way to connect with people, on not just on the technical level, but on the personal level, on the human level. And this pushed me to learn new things, especially on this side where people matter. So I made another video, you may find the link here, about the importance of people, the importance of communication, the importance of gratitude, and how you can also use gratitude to boost your productivity and someone else's productivity. So check it out if you want. Another thing I learned is that a single person can have a really big impact on a team and sometimes even on an entire department. So, and this impact can be positive or negative based on how the person is. So I've seen pull requests being blocked for days simply because of ego, and in other cases I've seen brilliant developers, really talented developers being afraid of pushing a change because intimidated by the comments or by the feedback of one of their colleagues. So this is important because if people are afraid of you, probably the environment in your company or in your team is not great, and this is not going to benefit any of you. So it's better to identify this behavior. So if you identify that people are afraid of your comments, of your judgment, try to change the way you communicate, the way you provide feedback. It's not just the other person that will benefit, you are going to benefit from this, and probably the entire team. So it's more important to be a nice person than be an extremely talented developer, because if you look at the technologies, there is a new programming language coming out tomorrow, and you are always on time in becoming an expert in that. What is not changing and what you should learn as soon as possible is people, how to interact with them, how to how to help them, how to deal with them. So this short video is to say that it doesn't matter how good you are at writing code if people don't work well with you and if you are not a nice person. So being technical and being good at writing code is definitely a good thing to do as a software engineer, but it's not the only aspect of our job, and probably is not even the most difficult one. So I would rather focus on all the other skills that you need to have as a software engineer before becoming a super technical in coding in a specific programming language. So hope you like this video, subscribe for more, and see you around. Bye bye.